collapse. And today we're going to learn 5 ways to prepare for this collapse. After all, this is chess, not checkers, son. Grand Rising. It's good to see you. How do we plan ahead? We have to see things. We have to read the writing on the wall. I could see I'm lagging on the screen. Just give me a 5x5 if everything's crystal clear. Oh, it's been a very powerful week. It's a very powerful time, but we have our pits and valleys. And, we're coming out of these, valleys right now, and we're hitting the peak. How do we plan ahead? And today we're going to learn 5 ways or 5 questions that we can ask ourselves. If there's no lag, write no lag, because it's so distracting to me, but I can't even look at it. I'm going to try not to look because it throws me off. We have to ask ourselves questions. Excellent. We have to ask ourselves questions. And you have to ask yourself these 5 questions. Question everything, light warriors, because questioning everything is our birthright. And when you go out there and you go out into the ether and you start to ask questions, everything becomes crystal clear. You could read the writing on the wall right now, and you need to move, change, make a chess move ahead of time. You have to prepare. You could see it coming. Can you see it coming? Today I'm going to teach you all how to make these chess moves, and you're going to navigate all the way to the new earth. You are going to navigate all the way to and through the event like a pro. And, you're really going to improve the life for yourself, the quality of your life. Remember, it's a quality of life over a quantity of stuff. And you're going to twist and turn. You're going to navigate. It's going to be great. Just like a boxer, right? Just like a boxer. You're just going to be moving around, juking around. They're going to they could throw everything at you but the kitchen sink. It's unbelievable what is happening in the world right now. But you're going to be a pro at this, and be proactive, not reactive. Once again, be proactive. You could write it down. Be proactive, not reactive. Yeah, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, Sherry Warren writes. Thank you. It's true. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. It is a very powerful time. We have a lot to break down today. It's Friday. I'll be back on tonight. So if you haven't done so already, please, would you kindly tap the like button. You could gently tap the like button. You could smash the like button. But either way, it helps others find this message. You really boost the algorithms. If everyone could kindly click that like button right now, people will get on this very powerful live stream. If you haven't done so already, if this message resonates with you, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell next to subscribe. Select all. If you are already subscribed, just double check that you're still subscribed, because there's a lot of crazy things that are going on right now. And if you like this, if you like community, if you'd like to join Patreon, we host live Zoom meetings, uncensored content. In the next Patreon meeting, we will go through this into further detail and many other topics. We do it all the time. We collaborate together. You get multiple inputs. It's not just about one person. We have to build community right now. And that's why Patreon is very important. If you are part of Patreon, why don't you write about it in the comments so that others might be called to join Patreon as well. If you would like to support the channel and this work, there's a link at the pinned comment. And Virginia, thank you so much. Pro at not giving a shift. Yeah, you're going to have to be a pro right now. You're going to have to be a pro. How do we plan ahead? Right now, you have to play chess and not checkers. And if you're just seeing the next move, if you're just playing checkers, you're going to get knocked around. People will be left behind during this collapse of society. It is a total collapse of society. You could write it in the chat. And if you're new to this, it's a good thing. Don't be afraid. If you missed yesterday's lesson, the apocalypse is a great thing. Check out yesterday's lesson if you missed it. Cosmic dreams. Happy Friday, Brother Mike. Love those big Schumann weekend vibes coming through. Oh, it's going to be a big weekend, baby. Yeah, big weekend. I appreciate that, Cosmic Dreams. The writing is on the wall. You got to wake up. The writing is on the wall, so move or change ahead of time. When you're at the beach, we're going to learn the tsunami safety tips. When you are at the beach and the ocean pulls way back and you see it, don't just sit there staring at the beautiful shells that are exposed. When the ocean pulled way back, you say, oh, I never seen the ocean pull back so far. Don't wait. Just start running and get out of there. Get out of the way real quick. You have to focus on this right now. We're seeing the ocean pull back. The tsunami wave is about to come crushing everything in its path. Don't wait. Focus on this. It's better to be 6 months early than 1 day late. Let that marinate. It's better to be 6 months early. You say, oh, I did all this. What did I do this for? Nothing happened. It's better to be 6 months early than 1 day late. What do you think about that in the chat? Virginia, thank you so much. Virginia writes, Patreon, a great community. Sign up if you haven't already. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. And we learn all these things to help us improve our lives. That is really going to help. If you focus on that, especially in the end days, if you're not aware right now, the whole society is about to collapse. And you could say, I'll just hang on a little bit longer. We're going to ask ourselves 5 questions today. And when you can answer those 5 questions, you know how to move ahead of time. It is always better to be 6 months early than 1 day late. Let's start to ask the questions today. As we ask questions, we will find the answers. If you don't ask questions, you will never find the answer. And that's what today is all about. Please put a like on the video. I'm so grateful so people could find these 5 things here. Number 1, if you know the money will be no good any longer, what's the point in keep doing the same thing? Ask yourself, if the money is no longer going to be any good any longer, maybe you could ask, say, well, maybe I want to change the way that I go about life. Maybe I might want to get a digital asset instead. Maybe I want to get an alternative asset instead. Maybe there's something you always wanted in your life. Instead of holding on to worthless fiat, it's called, maybe you are called to make a change. Maybe there's a beautiful place you want to escape. You want to get a little cabin up on the top of the mountain. You want to get a little shack down by the beach. Well, maybe that's what you're called to do. So you could just ask yourself the question, if you could know that the money will be no good any longer, what would you do? I don't know. If you know this job won't be here any longer, would you stay in that job? You got to ask yourself the question. If you know this job will not be here any longer, would you still stay at that job? We have to reflect on these things. If you know, you're awake, you're aware, you're in that job, you know it's not doing good things to the people, and this job, you know, you're awake, you can't partake in the corruption any longer. So if you know that the job is not going to be there any longer, maybe you're making moves right now. You might not just leave the job, but maybe you're starting to build, and I teach a lot of people on Patreon this as well. Maybe you're going to start to lay the brickwork for your new vocation, not a job, your new vocation. You're starting ahead of time. Don't just quit it cold turkey. Laura Gross, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. The job is really the number one thing, actually. Think about what you do most of your life. That's your life, right? You're headed to the fifth dimension. You could hit the 555 in the chat right now. We are headed to the fifth dimension. And if you could ask yourself the question, if this job ain't going to be here, what am I still doing here? And you could say, oh, you know what? I'm getting paid the fiat. I'm getting the fiat in the bank. It's coming in. But if you know that this job is not, you know, we're going through a cleansing, a purification of the world, if you will. And if the world is being purified right now and you know that this job is not going to be here any longer, why are you still there? Why are you still at the job? It's just a question you got to ask yourself. How to plan ahead of time. It's chess. It's not checkers. It's not, okay, every 2 weeks the paycheck is coming in, or however it works. You have to think ahead of time. In 2 years from now, this won't exist any longer because of all of the corruption. And this is going to be purified from society. Why am I still here? That's a question you have to ask yourself. Ask a third question. If you know this location is going down, it's going down. You could see the writing on the walls. It's more and more corrupted, this location. Everything's on top of, why are you still there? Yeah, get off the hamster wheel. Why are you still there? If you know this location is going down, it's getting darker and darker. It's not really moving in the right way. Maybe you need to take a break. Maybe you said, I want to be in nature. You know, there's people in, they call them, you know, they gaslight some of these countries. And they say, well, this is a third world country. You don't want to go there. These people, and I've seen so many documentaries, people go there. They're disconnected from the matrix. They love it. I would love it too. Just live in a simple shack. You don't have a lot of stuff. Yeah, don't participate in the loop of the matrix any longer. Don't participate in the loop in the matrix anymore. So, you know, think about some of these people. And they, well, these, you see the experts. Well, these people, they're primitive people. What you're seeing on the TV is a total illusion. A lot of these people, and I've seen documentaries, they love it. They love being this. They don't need the prestige. Ladies, they don't need the fancy Gucci bag. Fellas, they don't need the fancy prestige. Oh, I gotta have prestige. Yeah, that's all. It's all fake stuff. You're literally paying for your prison. This cult tricks you into paying for your prison. You put a fake $700 watch on. The time is fake. Sell off. If you bought the watch, sell the watch. Get the money now. You don't even need a watch anymore in the new earth. There's no watch here. Don't gotta watch, light warriors. Some people, they still haven't woke up to this. This guy's out of his mind. Don't own a watch, light warriors. It's true. Don't need it. Don't need the watch. Don't need the prestige. Gotta get your $800 Gucci glasses to block the sun from entering your pineal gland. You're paying. That's how clever the cult is. You're paying your worship. Oh, I gotta have these fancy Gucci glasses. That's $800 in your pocket, kid. And you're actually getting the light of Christ into your pineal gland. If you're new to the channel, you should check out how to decalcify the pineal gland. It's more important than you were led to believe. We are planning ahead of time, light warriors. We are getting ready for the rapture. Gotta stay hydrated. Ask yourself a question. If you know the food is unedible, the food is getting worse and worse, light warriors. Yeah. A lot of us don't even know what's in the food. Have you ever seen Soylent Green? Let us know in the chat. Yeah, Alana, people are paying for their own prison. Isn't that true, Alana? I love this family. Please put a like on this video so more family members get on this chat. It's a beautiful chat. If you know the food is unedible, start to change your ways now. And heck, maybe you'll activate your DNA. You might not even need to eat food anymore. If you're new to the channel, a lot of people, including myself, I used to have to eat 5-6 times a day. Now, like twice a day is like enough. It's enough. And it's actually slowing us down because some of the stuff in the fake food, it's not working for us anymore. Green Acres is the place to be, David writes. I love you, David Duffy. If you know the food is becoming unedible, maybe you're going to make changes. Change your diet today. Heck, change the way you pull energy into your system. Maybe you're grounding out the negative ions. Your DNA receptors are coming back online. You could pull the light of Christ directly from the source, the Son of God in the sky. We have all the answers here on Our Everyday Lives channel. Please click the subscribe button. We're making the connections today. If you know the food will become unedible, have you seen some of these articles? They're trying to put this thingy in the food now. Have you read those articles that put the thingy in the food? It's a clown show out there. I appreciate that, Jenna. If you love the channel, hit the 777 in the chat right now. The rewards are coming in, and we gather our rewards authentically from God itself, the source frequency. We don't get it from the cult. You got to bow down and worship the cult. You need to do this. Then you could be part of the club too. We're just having a good time today. It's Friday. We have a good time. We're going to be back on tonight. Please subscribe to the channel. There was so much news this week we have to break down, and it shows us the collapse is imminent. If you know these people aren't going to be here any longer, why waste your energy? If you know these people aren't going to be here any longer, why waste your energy? Some people, they get concerned. They get, a lot of you are empaths. The people are gaslighting you. They're not even going to be here anymore. What do you say? Goodbye. Say goodbye today. You don't have to wait any longer. They're not going to be here any longer. Some people, they see these false idols on TV. They get scared of them. Like they'll come on the TV. They'll go, Oh, it's going to be a dark winter, folks. Oh, it's going to be a dark winter, folks. Remember that guy? It was like that guy from the old man from the Geico commercial with the fishing rod and the money. Oh, you got to be quicker than that, folks. Oh, it's going to be a dark winter. What are you getting yourself? These people aren't even, they're probably not even here anymore already. No, this is the days of the rapture. People are going to disappear from the world. If you're new to the spiritual awakening journey, you got to wake up to the rapture. These people aren't going to be here anymore. The Hopi Blue Star prophecy, this is the coming of the purifier, and the world is going to be purified and nothing could stop it. You know about the Hopi Blue Star? You know the blue Kachina and the red Kachina that is appearing in the sky right now? Oh, a big purification. Oh, is your DNA ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, baby? Are you ready to take it in? There's a spiritual divide right now. You have God and you got that other guy. You know about that other guy? If you know these people aren't going to be here any longer, why waste your energy? So many people waste their energy. So you go straight down the list. You know what? If the job is not going to be here, what am I? I'm literally wasting my time. It's not even going to be here. I'm wasting my time to get this fake fiat. It's not even going to be. The person is aggravating me. It's not even going to be. This place is not even. It's not even going to be. And then all of a sudden, you got to plan ahead. This ain't checkers. It's not the next thing. It's not about the next 2 weeks. Your paycheck, it's coming in the next 2 weeks. What's happening in 2 years, kid? You got to be ready in 2 years. Remember, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe because then you'll really understand what I'm talking about here. Solar cycle 25 goes through the end of 2024. You got to be concerned. I've been saying this for you. I had friends that gaslit me and laughed. Get out of the way, son. You can't be worried about the next 2 weeks. You got to be aware. Where are we at the end of 2024? You got stamina? It ain't how hard you could hit. It's how hard you could get hit and keep moving forward. A lot of people aren't prepared. They're going to tap out. People are tapping out in 2023. 2024, it's going through? Wow. Wow, the energy. If you're new to this, you got to check out the solar flares that are coming in. It's actually affecting all of us. It's not just spiritual wackadoo stuff. It's like, oh, well, I can't see a solar flare. I can't see it coming in. I can't see it coming in. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It doesn't mean it doesn't affect your body. It doesn't mean it affects the reality that we're in. Laura Elena, full thoughts tonight on Friday Night Live. Laura, please, if you haven't subscribed, oh, it's going to be a tremendous Friday Night Live tonight, Laura. Oh, it's going to be great. I'm ready. I'm so pumped, Laura. I'm pumped for tonight. It's so great. And when people are on the live stream, there is something in the ether that we're all connected. You see how it works, Laura? We're all connected. And that's why it's really great to build these communities. And the more that you smash the like button, if you're here right now, please click the like button. I'm so grateful if you could do that. No, this is the coming of the purifier. And I misplaced the lighter. Maybe it can magically appear somewhere. Please put a like on the video, but we will purify ourselves. We will purify ourselves with the 432 hertz frequency. Purification is happening right now. Don't be afraid of it. You ain't so bad. You ain't so bad. Remember Rocky 3? You ain't so bad. Take more of it. Take it in. So we have to go through a massive cleanse, a purification process, if you will. And when we purify, you see, God just brings me the light of Christ, the Holy Spirit fire, is purifying us right now. You see how that works? It just comes right down. No, we have to go through a massive purification process. And just like, you might want to, right? you might want to purify your surroundings with some beautiful sage. We got the Harley Ray Crystal Shop sage, organic sage. You know, we got to wake up. They got these candles out there in the world, right? You go to the chain store, and you burn all these chemicals into the air. You breathe it in your lungs. Get the organic sage. When in doubt, sage it out. You could write it down. And that's what we're doing right now. We're purifying ourselves. This year is a year of purification like never before. So don't be afraid of it. Embrace this energy. Please hit the 777 in the chat right now and move ahead of time. Focus that it is better to be 6 months early than 1 day late. Because it's chess, not checkers, son. Plan ahead of time because it's chess. You're playing chess right now. It's not the next move. Oh, I got his pawn. And then like 2 months from now, checkmate. Checkmate. You got to wake up. You got to plan ahead of time. You got to plan for these things. You got to plan. You got to just ask questions. What happens if the money is no good any longer? What happens if there's a mass die-off? What happens if whatever it is you ask a question about? Just ask yourself the question. Ask the question, because questioning everything is and then you move ahead of time. And then you move ahead. This is the rapture. Some people in denial. Some people will never see it. You have to be grateful to God that you were able to see this. You were sealed in the forehead. The 144,000 will be sealed in the forehead. Oh, the 144 in the chat, let us know in the chat if you're the 144. Be great. Honest, I'm so grateful that I was at least, otherwise I'd be doing the same thing. My life force energy would be drained all the way out, all the way. They drain the battery all the way out. It's called loosh. Be grateful that you are able to see this ahead of time. Now we're planning for these changes. We're planning for the collapse ahead of time. We are planning for the coming of the purifier. We are planning for the coming of the purifier. The purifier is coming. And we did a full video on the Hopi Blue Star prophecy. That's right. It's not about the money, because the money is actually the currency, but the currency is a physical thing. The currency is actually energy, the electrical current. That's where they get the word currency. And as I did a beautiful video out on the beautiful beach with the boulders years ago, remember that? Remember that video? The currency of the universe is your attention. What are you paying? Right? You pay attention. What are you paying attention to? We're going quantum. We're going quantum. You are creating the reality. You are broadcasting an electromagnetic signature into the quantum field. There's a field all around us. Tesla called it the ether. Oh, it's the ether, light warriors, the ether. Yeah. And the ether, the chi energy, we have to have all of our receptors open. We take the light of Christ in. We take the chi energy in. The quantum is here. Got to wake up. Got to plan ahead of time. If you know these things, or, if you're just planning for these things, listen. It's always better to plan for something and it doesn't happen than get caught with your pants down. You ever hear that phrase? It's better to plan than get caught unprepared. You got to be prepared. Someone once told me, and the message didn't come in so great. I thought it was really a message from God. He said, you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared. And it was like a war at the time. It was back in the Matrix. I was down in the Matrix. I was plugged into the Matrix, light warriors. And I got the message. You got to be prepared. You got to be prepared. It really, certain things in our lives, they really, like a moment in life, it just shakes you to your core and it resonates with you. You got to be prepared. You got to be prepared. That's what this time period is about. We can all be prepared. We're playing chess right now. We're not playing checkers. That's what it's all about. And you have to know ahead of time. Thank you, woman outside the Matrix. You got to be prepared ahead of time. And you have to navigate this world, this existence. You have to navigate the world. Bay Area believer writes, wake up. Wake up, son. Jill Warsaw, 888. What a beautiful number. Thank you so much, Jill. Today is the first ever Global Quantum Day. We are on our way, light workers. Quantum everything. Yeah, it's quantum everything. We're going quantum. We are, because we're going back to the real nature. We're going back to the natural laws of God. Natural laws, the universal laws, not the fake man-made laws, also known as the fake maritime laws. Got to wake up. Bay Area believer, thank you so much for that, Bay Area. Boom! I appreciate that. I love you, Bay Area. We're all going to hang out one day, Bay Area. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great time, and it's already a great time. Even doing this connected with all of you, it's we plunge ourselves into the matrix. We're all scattered around the grid. The 144,000 are scattered around the grid, also known as the Rainbow Warriors of the Hopi Prophecy. The rainbow, right? The different energetic colors. And, you had a different background. You maybe had a different matrix position, and we had all of these, things to teach us what we needed to learn. Holy Ghost, thank you so much for the support. We need a Zoom meeting emergency. I need to discuss how to get to the fifth dimension. I know how to get there. We could actually be in the fifth dimension today. I'll tell you what you need to get there. Thank you so much, Holy Ghost. Yeah, we're going to have one coming up in a few days. We have to get together. We have to get to the fifth dimension. We're getting on the light ship and we're going. It's your frequency. You're tuned in. Nikola Tesla said, I am the receiver, and we're receiving the broadcast, and we are receiving our reality, and we're broadcasting this signal into that quantum field. You could write going quantum in the chat right now. Please smash the like button. I'm so grateful if you could kindly just take a second right now, and then we will definitely go quantum immediately. We go right there. Now, I'm grateful when you smash the like button. It really helps. I appreciate that. Yeah, the champ is here. The champ is here. Each and every one of you are champions of everyday life. Some people, they don't even know who they are. They don't know. It's not about, you know, there used to be a phrase, book smart and street smart. It's a real phrase that you need to focus. So book smart is programmed by the matrix with their, you know, programming, and you never saw the light of day if you're, you know, educated or programmed by the fake schools. You never seen these things. And street smart means that you're learning as you go through your everyday life experience. That's the real guru, not the fake gurus. There's fake gurus out there, fake gurus. Did a full video on it. It's on the channel page if you're new to the channel. It's a very we're going into a powerful moment in time. We have a lot of upcoming videos on this channel where God is shaking us to our core right now. Oh, that's very interesting, Pamela. I might have to include that on Friday Night Live. It's going to be if you're new to the channel, there is a lot of news in the clown world, and we're going to break down the news of the week tonight on Friday Night Live. So please click the subscribe button and click the bell, select all. You'll get a notification on your phone. And just know we have a good time tonight. Tonight I will be back on to break down the week, and we have a lot of jokes. It's more relaxing. We're relaxing. It's Friday night. And you listen, I always say do the opposite. When people are winding their week down, they're putting their guard down, I work even harder on Friday. You always have to do the opposite. It really, when everyone's going one way, so you're going to keep seeing this. When everyone's doing this, do the opposite. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to stand out. Some people call it the black sheep of the family. Don't be afraid. Oh, well, they'll get, oh, you got to do this. Do you get that on your journey? You could let us know. Yeah, God is moving us like the chess pieces. God is moving us. You said, how? Sometimes I wait. I said, how the heck did I get here? I'm looking around. I said, how did I get here? How am I looking at the situation? And it's not easy. Your body is getting bashed apart on the inside. You're traveling timelines right now. You're going warp speed right now, and your insides are turning to mush. That's called Heinrich. Did a full video on that on the channel page. You should check it out. Heinrich. Think you're turning into a beautiful butterfly. Are the butterflies in the chat right now? Yeah, you're turning into a beautiful butterfly. But in order to make this change, your insides, right? You turn to mush. That's called Heinrich. And the caterpillar's insides liquefy almost, and now it's a butterfly. You feel the pains, your wings are gonna come out. You're gonna fly soon. You're gonna fly. You're flying like that. It's interesting too. I was outside and a butterfly flew right past us yesterday, just out of the blue. I haven't seen one, and it just out of nowhere just flew over us. There it goes. And these are we did a powerful video on the Matrix this week. It is real. You will literally see numbers, especially 1111. Animals or butterflies and insects just appear to give you the code. So much information on this channel for you to make it through this collapse. This is chess. It is not checkers. You got to wake up, kid. Metaphysical Mike, thank you so much for that. Mike, I am no longer afraid. I know whatever I am experiencing is meant to happen. I know I am always safe no matter what, in the arms of the divine. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah. We're actually very safe. We actually have the full armor of God. The full armor of God, yeah. You have to strap on the full armor of God and keep moving forward. You'll take everything, just goes right off you. You're actually made of light, and you can't even touch the light. You can't even touch the light. Yeah, this is a powerful year. It is the 7 year. Hit the 777 in the chat right now. Flood it with the 777 energy. Your rewards are here this year. And there's so much change, but don't be afraid of listen, I try to be as authentic as possible. I'm a rational guy, science mind. I had to go through this transformation myself. I still even struggle with these things sometimes. There's so much, and it's like you got to let go and really trust the process. And God really has you. God has you, and you're not going to fall. You're really not going to fall. It's funny, but this is where we are, and we rise up, and the more that we hold the frequency together, like this past week, I had these conversations. I made new friends. It's hard to make new friends in this life, but it's all happening divinely. And all of a sudden, talking to someone that's on the same frequency, vibrational synchronization, hold the frequency, hold the line. All of a sudden, you feel so much more power just go right through you. And it actually picks you up together. When you're together, it's picking you up. And you're going above and beyond. You're going above and beyond the mark right now. So it is a powerful time period. And, ask yourself these questions. If you know the money's not going to be here, if you know the job is not going to be here, if you know the location is changing, everything is changing right now, if you know the food is becoming unedible, and if you know that these people are not even going to be here, they're probably not even here right now because we're on a different timeline, on a different frequency. Ask yourself questions. It's just a question. Ask yourself the question, and when you ask yourself that question, then you start to play chess, not checkers. It's not about tomorrow. It's not about 2 weeks from now. It's about the end of 2024, actually. It's about years. You know it's not going to be. So what are you bothering? If you keep putting your energy into something, it's not even going to be. Start feeding your soul. Feed your soul. Do what your soul wants you to do. Not because, well, I have to do this because the Matrix and blah, 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 and this is what they told me. Do what your soul. It's your soul that's telling you right now. It's your soul. You got to wake up. It's that Jesus Christ, right, told us about these fake gurus leading my children astray. You gotta stay focused right now. There's inverted. It's called Luciferian inversion. It's a confusing time. I'm grateful for, and we're going to talk about that tonight on Friday Night Live. There was did you see the news this week? Did you see that sick news that's out there this week? We have to wake up to what's going on in the world. All will be revealed in the end days, especially the false idols. When you say to yourself, it's becoming easier and easier. Oh, how do they get so popular? Why do they put this false idol on the TV all the time? Nature Boy, woo! Polishing the brass on the Titanic. That is excellent, Nature Boy. I love you. You're sitting there, right? They were playing the music. It's going down. Get out of there. Get off the ship. The Titanic is going down. I love each and every one of you. Please, I'm so grateful. Kindly put a like on this video. Leave a comment on this video. Share this video link. And we will be back on tonight, approximately around 7:30 Eastern Time. Friday Night Live, we're a little flexible with, but if you're new to the channel, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, we have daily videos. We have a special, weekly special. It's called Friday Night Live. We're going to be breaking down all the crazy things. Did you see the crazy things? We're going to break it down together this week. Never stop, never give in, just keep going. I love you all. Share the video, click the like button, leave a comment. All these things are helpful. If you're new to the channel or you missed any of the videos this week, we have really powerful videos, and we're going to keep our foot, the pedal to the metal right now. We have to get the information out to the people. This is how we become the greatest version of ourselves. Patreon is in the description. We host live Zoom meetings. It's going to be great. Build the community. We're building new communities in the now moment because it's chess, not checkers, son. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. I love you all. Bye for now.